floor I see up top.
Trying to look. Okay, so it goes like here and around. I get them to fill here. And that.
Alright, you ready?
Y'all see me tomorrow like this.
Alright, day 2 in Turkey.
Hungry and tired.
And we're gonna go get breakfast because we have a super early start to our day.
Which is good. We couldn't sleep any last night because someone wanted to stay up and look through all the 91 channels.
We're a little bit behind because of the time difference, but we ended up going to sleep at 8:30 or a little bit after 8:30, and then woke up at 1 or a little bit before 1, stayed up till 3, and then had to be up at 5.
I stayed up till 4:30.
Yeah, but we are getting picked up at 7:30, so we need to go get some breakfast because we're gonna be gone for what, like 8 hours today.
Really?
Yeah. So this might be our only chance to eat. You got the key?
Yeah.
Yesterday was just so much traveling. I didn't really show you guys the hotel or anything. I got like some clips, but yeah, I'll show you guys the hotel. It is so nice. They picked us up from the airport, took us to the hospital for Seth to get testing and stuff to make sure he was good to go, and then they brought us straight here. Oops. Yeah. I know. It feels a little weird. It feels like you're gonna fall. But yeah, the hotel is super nice. I don't know why I was expecting it to not be, but
what was you expecting? A mobile
I don't
home?
know. I didn't put my rings on. R. I think they said it was R.
Y'all can't smell this that I'm smelling.
What are you smelling? No.
We're going to the roof. I thought we were not. You know, I don't like heights.
Alright, we're actually a little early. Breakfast is at 6:30. 6 o'clock. So how you feeling this morning?
Tired.
How do you feel about the procedure?
I don't know. I'm still kind of nervous. I was doing my research on Reddit, and no matter where you go, what clinic or whatever, they said that's probably the worst part is having the needles in your head. But it's a lot of needles that get. But no, I'm not super nervous. I guess I'm just ready to get back home now. Tired.
Yeah, I miss the kids a lot.
I'm gonna get in my
Ready to
bed.
get them. I know. I miss my bed. So, for the people who are wondering why you're getting a hair transplant, some people don't think you need one.
Well, it's none of your damn business. So my biological father went bald at 19. I'm 29, and over the past 3 to 4 years, you've noticed more.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like when we were about to move from Raleigh down to here, we started noticing more thinning and everything. Went through DHT shampoo for a little while we lived at my mom's
I hardly
house.
even remember that.
We lived at my mom's house, and I think it actually slowed it down because I was losing less hair. But then I guess stress with the company I used to work for and all we're not going to bring up, but Skin While we left and decided to do our own thing as we grew that over the years. But I just had enough of it, and you know, if you've got the money to do something, make yourself happy. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Confidence is key in you.
I think the way you wear your hair kind of hides it a lot too from people, so nobody really notices.
Well, it ain't bad. Like,
yeah, it's not like super bad.
Curl right here, comb it over.
Yeah. It's not that bad, but again,
right in here.
Yeah, your hair hides it a lot because of how long it is right now.
Yeah, I have long and thick hair. The thickness where it is normal, it kind of.
Yeah.
We're doing this so I can have a buzz cut sometime with my long hair. If y'all have noticed me over the years, many styles.
5 more minutes till breakfast.
Really?
I don't know.
No, it's 7.
7. Close.
All energetic, ready for the operation. I'm just gonna give you some forms that I fill this out, and I'm gonna begin for the consultation first. Any other language you prefer except for English? Italian, Spanish, German, anything?
Alright, I'm back at the hotel. I was gonna stay at the facility with Seth, but they wouldn't allow me to go back to like the operating room where they're gonna be doing everything. So instead of me waiting in the front lobby for hours and hours, they just got a car and brought me back to the hotel. So that was very nice. I'm currently trying to work on editing some videos, trying to waste time and wait for him to get back. But honestly, I am so tired still. Oh my god. I'm still so exhausted from all the flying yesterday that I might just end up taking a nap and waiting for him to get back. So far, our experience here has been so good. It's better than I even expected. They picked us up at 7:30 this morning and took us straight to the facility, and it was so funny because I was expecting it just to be me and Seth in the car on the way there, but there were 5 other people who were going through the same process. That was really cool. It was just kind of crazy to see how many men are struggling with this issue, and not just the 5 of them that were in the car, but while we were there, so many more people were coming in, and this happens on the daily here. So this place is very well known for their hair transplant, and they even do like dental work and plastic surgery and all this stuff. This place is top notch. The facility is beautiful. The people are so nice. They're very informative, and even though there's that language barrier, they have translators there who speak so many different languages, and they just made us feel so comfortable. But I know there were some people who were confused because they're like, why is Seth getting a hair transplant? Like, his hair looks fine. And I know to you guys it probably does look fine because his hair is kind of long right now, and it hides the part where he struggles. So you guys don't ever really get to see that, and we don't really talk about it much because, I don't know, it just never really comes up. So you guys don't ever really see it. Maybe you notice it, maybe you don't. But Seth's dad actually started going bald pretty early. I think Seth said he was probably 19 or something like that. So Seth is 29 and he's made it this far without losing a lot of it, but he's 29. He's still young. He doesn't want to lose his hair. And not that he's insecure about it or anything, but he just likes to have hair. Seth has always been the type of person to style his hair different kinds of ways, and he goes through phases where he'll grow it out really long and then he'll shave it all down, and then he does this kind of haircut and changes it up all the time. So he really enjoys having his hair. So that's why he is going through this process, because he just doesn't want to lose his hair. But anyways, I think I'm going to try and take a nap because when Seth gets here, I know that I'm going to have to take care of him and make sure he is all situated. I think they're giving him pain medicine and all of that stuff, and I need to kind of figure out how to help him. Like, I don't think he's got to do too much, but I'm sure he's going to be uncomfortable, and trying to sleep tonight is probably going to be rough. So I want to make sure that I'm not exhausted and tired trying to take care of him, you know? He texted me about 20 minutes ago and said they just got done with the grafts, but I got to sit in there while they drew his new hairline, and they drew the section that they were going to be filling in, and then a section on the back of his head where they were going to take the grafts from. But now that the grafts are done, next step is to implant them into the top part of his head. So that's what he's doing right now. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'm assuming he's not going to be back until maybe 4 o'clock. They said the procedure could take 6 to 8 hours, but I don't know if that was 6 to 8 hours from when we got there and did like the photos and drawing the line and shaving his head and all that, or if it's 6 to 8 hours of taking the grafts and implanting them. So if it's the latter, he'll probably be back before 5 o'clock, but we'll see. I'm really excited for him to get back and to hear how the process went. I know he was kind of nervous about getting needles in his head, but they said that was going to be the worst part. It was going to be a little bit painful, but once he got through that, he would probably be able to sleep through the rest of it, so that was a good thing. I couldn't imagine him laying there for hours and hours in pain, so hopefully all is well and he will be making his way back here shortly. I'm going to try and take like an hour nap maybe, and then when I wake up I'll probably order food and have it ready for when he gets here. I'm assuming he would be hungry, but I don't know if he'll be able to eat or not. I'm just gonna have food ready just in case. Hours later, look who's back.
I feel like I got one of the neck braces. Watch this, y'all. Hey, what's that thick neck guy, the short thick neck where he... What do you think? So, here's what I look like. I like somebody put spaghetti sauce on my head. I'm tired. Tonight's going to be terrible, but we're going to try to make it better. I'm hungry. Tanner bought all the wrong food. I eat greasy, salty.
Do you want to order something else?
Maybe salad. That might be good.
Okay, I
But
can
I
order
still
that.
like this.
I know, but I don't want you to eat it if it's too greasy.
It's salty and greasy.
Salty and greasy.
But it's so good. That's a good burger, man. That's a meatball burger.
So I ordered food when I figured he would be on the way back, so it would be here, but he got here, and one of the first things it says on there is he can't have anything greasy, salty, or too sugary, so I pretty much ordered all the wrong stuff.
Lemonade.
So, yeah, I got strawberry lemonade.
We
Really
can't-
good, but really sweet.
I can't exercise for 30 days. We can't be intimate for 2 years.
Oh, shut up.
I'm playing Pokemon. Come on.
Anyways, you want to talk about the process?
Yeah,
How
so
it went?
look.
Here, can we sit down, actually? Or you sit down. I don't have to hold this. Hold on. Let's make sure you're...
I have a shirt off for a reason, everyone. And y'all are going to see me playing this because I literally had to sit there. They had a little bandage wrap over my eyeballs. And I was just like, I'm going to just try to go to sleep. I remember I fell asleep one time. My leg kicked. Okay, so it was really cool. Really fun.
Start from, like, when we separated from each other.
Okay, so
When we got there.
when we separated, they took me up to the... I don't even know what floor, I can't remember, but I was the last one off again. Went straight to the room, like the procedure room. They were just trying to make me feel comfortable, but it was so cold in that room. I was already shaking beforehand because, one, it's cold. Two, I'm nervous as I don't know what. Because all I did was read on Reddit and online that, hey, this part where they numb your head really hurts. And not really hurts, it really hurts. Like, it hurts. So they start talking to me a little bit and, was it? Not hook up IV, but get an IV ready for me. And then lay me down. I think I'm face down, actually. Like, you know the massage tables?
Mm-hmm.
So I was on like a massage table thing where my face was through this hole. My jaw hurts, by the way, from like that. And
So that's when they were getting the grafts from the back of your head, right?
Well, yeah. So they had to do back and sides. So I had to turn. So they start injecting, and they're like, if this hurts, please let us know. I let them know it hurt. I was like, no, don't stop. I just want you to know it hurts. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, if we stop and I'm a little, you know what, then I'm not going to finish it. It's like a tattoo. You get one. I'm not quitting.
Yeah.
So start doing it, and oh my God, that's one of the worst pains I ever felt. That needle was like this long, and they're over here.
You don't remember how many needles?
No, I can't see in my back of my head.
True. I
But
don't know
it-
if you could, like, feel maybe when they
It
were doing
hurt so bad. So they did the back, and then it's like, okay, can you feel this? I was like, yeah, a little bit. I feel pressure. And I was like, okay, we'll do a little more. And we waited 10 minutes. And then if anybody who's watching this had like a saw before, and you, right when you start cutting that wood, it's a different sound. That's like a very faint sound of what this, I imagine it being like a little, not a straw size, but imagine a straw and you just,
Yeah.
It's a cylinder where it cuts open your hair with the follicle. And before this, by the way, let me back step. I know I got a haircut, but they shaved me in the back. They shaved up here too. So they shaved that so it'd be easier to get the follicle. So the doctor is doing that, and I mean it's a lot, and I can feel it in my neck, my spine, my ear, especially on like the sides. I could hear it more, and that's the scary part of it. I was thinking like, okay, are they cutting my head off or something? Like, all right, I kept wiggling my toes. Okay, I can feel them. I'm good. If y'all can see behind us, we have our door open because I guess we either don't know how to work the AC in here.
No, it's all the way down. It just doesn't get cold
It's hot.
in here.
Like it's hot. Like last night we had to open the door, and it got cold last night.
Yeah.
So anyway, to catch you back up, they started. Ooh, that's hurting a little bit. They start doing all that, and then the other girl is taking the grafts out. They put them on their gloves, and then they put them in like a metal bin. At that point, I think might have been lunch. Maybe they brought me something. I was like, I wasn't really hungry because they say eat a full breakfast, but like, well, if you can't, just try to at least eat a little bit of the soup. So I ate a little bit of the soup. I had to go pee, and so they had to put like a net on my head, bandage, blah blah blah, and like, all right, don't lock the door in case you fall or whatever. And the girl was like, be very careful because you have thousands of holes in your head. All I could think about is me walking through there as a Swiss block of cheese. Fast forward, I eat lunch. And at lunch, I think they're done with the graft part, but I think they had to get a few more or something to get, I had 3,500 total grafts, which is pretty low. Everybody else there, one guy that I rode back would have 48, he had 4,500, but they had to do 300 more, 4,800. Maximum grafts you can do is like 8,000. I was asking the people that. Laid back down, and then this is where they start numbing my frontal. That hurt too.
They didn't do it all at once?
No.
Oh, so
which is fine, but it's just the hardest part too is my whole back, like my front's numb right here from probably almost to my hairline around, and everything in my head is numb. When I'm laying back, it feels like I'm not laying back. It's like I had to ask them, am I on the pillow? Because I feel like I'm holding my head up still. It felt very tense, and that started happening. But I was laying face down, and they were. Yeah, that hurt too, because once they did that, they had to open the holes for all this up here, and then they had to put them in. And it felt so weird when they were taking the grafts out.
So do you think they used the same tool, like the ones that they use in the back, to take the grafts, the little thing that cuts the hole? They use that same thing up front?
No, it was something different. I think it was almost like, I kept hearing them like wind it up almost. Mm-hmm. Like I guess where, the skin I think gets stuck in there, and it goes up like a tube, almost like a mechanical pencil.
Oh, okay.
And then he either empties it or gets another one. That's just how it felt. But remember, I couldn't see anyway. Yeah. And they're like, okay, turn over. So I'm front like this whole time, and then they put tape over here, and like I can see, but I can't see at the same time. I just closed my eyes, and I went to sleep a few times throughout it. And one time I got in trouble because I fell asleep with my arms. Like, how I normally sleep like I'm in a coffin. And where they put the IV, it was bent. And I was playing with it. I could feel not the needle, it's like a silicone, whatever that is in the vein. I could feel where it was and stopped. And I should have known this, not to bend my arms, because it stops the IV and the whatever else they gave me. It was two things that they gave me in there. And stopped. And she came in there, hey, we got to stop your blood or something was happening, so it's like, we're going to give you a blood thinner, blah blah blah. They gave me a cover too while I was there. I'm really dreading the flight back.
Yeah,
like that. Germany's
our flight back, we have a 16 hour
layover.
16-hour layover in Germany, so that's gonna suck. I don't know how he's gonna be able to sleep or lay in the airport. Anything else after that? They're pretty much done. They just bandage you up and...
Yeah. They put a lot of bandages on here, pushing down. They want it tight so, it's protected. And I gotta make sure I don't touch my head. Like, when I got into the little Sprinter van, he was holding my back down. Hey, be careful. Which is nice that they do that. This place is very intuitive with, like, everything they do, from the staff to where I'm sure people don't have good experiences. That's anywhere you go. but I would choose them.
I would say it is really nice too, because when you think about having that language barrier, a lot of the staff speak multiple languages, so we had people translate for us, and you don't really feel...
You don't feel like you're just not seen. In other
Yeah.
words, you feel like you are seen. Like the guy who was even drawing the hairline, I saw him up there too. He was like, hey. But they're very nice. They picked us up in a big Sprinter van this morning with like other people who were getting it done. Some people, 2 were from Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
One was from, some are also in the UK, full accent. One, the middle guy, he said he talked with, he was from New York.
Oh. I didn't think you were going to be able to get back in without the key, by the way. I was going to text you.
I didn't.
tell
The
you.
guy I rode with, I was like, hey man, I don't have my key. Can you help me out in the elevator real quick? He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, yeah, mate, I got you.
They sent him back with all of his medication that he has to take over the next 10 days or so, and then all of these instructions on how to take care of it. We're actually not going to be here for the 10th day, which is when they do a wash to get all the scabs off and stuff. But this is really nice because they have videos for everything. So
You went about his French chateau for 1.3 million.
Sure.
It's nice. It's in France. 17 bedrooms, 50 hectare acres of land.
Okay, send it to me and let's look at it. Well, I think we're buying a chateau, guys. I'm just kidding. Anyways, they give you
Work now that I'm looking at it. We probably can't afford that.
but they give you all of the directions on how to do pretty much everything, and they give you this cute little chart. Tells him when to take his medicine, what to take, everything. So I think we're good to go. I have literally been on my computer since I got back. I didn't even take a nap like I said I was going to. But
You said you were going to take a nap?
yeah, I was going to take a nap because I was trying to work on the computer and my eyes were getting so heavy. I think I did doze off one time while I was editing and I like scared myself because a part of the video sounded like somebody was opening the door. So I jumped and I scared myself. But anyways, I think we're just going to eat dinner. I'm going to order you something else to eat.
Yeah, let's look at it.
A salad or something. They have a quinoa salad.
I had that this morning.
But this one's probably better. Yeah, we're gonna eat and probably watch a movie. I'll give Seth his medicine. I think you have to take it 9 p.m. and then the other one before you go to sleep. I think that's your pain one. So whenever you feel like you're dozing off, let me know and you can take that one. I'll probably be up a lot because I'll be checking on you, making sure you're not sleeping on your head. He's got to sleep with this neck pillow. He can't sleep on his back, his stomach, his side. He's got to be at like a 45 degree angle. I don't think you're that heavy of a sleeper though, so you might not be turning all around like I would. But that's why I'm going to probably stay up and just make sure. Tomorrow is medical care day. I don't really know what they're going to do other than possibly take the bandages off, but did they say what time we have to be there for that or what time they're picking us up?
I guess I'll find out tonight. I gotta send him a photo or something in a little while.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, I guess. I'm gonna eat my food, get back to editing. We're just gonna hang out.
Gonna hang out, have some fun, and rest.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!